Welcome back to Cardcaptor Sakura Anime Review Part 6. This one I'm viewing episodes 26 to 30. First one episode is called No Way Out. This is the episode that introduces, basically as a full introduction to Kaho Mizaki. And she's there for a good chunk of episodes. She's like the only new character who is a regular character in the series. Yeah, this is the episode either she made a debut in the last episode. She makes a full debut in this one. Basically, it's all. This is also has like if you're wondering what Clo card shows in this episode, the Labyrinth card. This one's quite interesting. Like they have Sakura and Mei Ling go to the temple, which of course their teacher lives at. Apparently, that just by sheer coincidence. Okay, yeah, they have Sakura and Tamio go to the temple to get this thing for Sakura so she can be with Yukito because she has a thing for him. This is before. This is while she has a crush on him. Mei Ling wants to get one for Lee. Get one because of Lee. And then all of a sudden the area changes. Not long after they get there because they notice that both Sakura and Lee notice though that yeah there's a cloud card nearby. The maze card. Yep. And of course, typical things when it comes to maze. Mazes are no fly zone, and you can't slice your way through the freaking walls. The only way to basically get through the maze is you have to escape it. And they wander around for a little while, and then Sakura decides to just fly, but that doesn't go much anyplace because the thing is I changed shape. But lucky enough, Lee uses his wind to save Tomoyo, get her basically to safety, while Mei Ling is off on a higher plane. This changes from maze to like another dimension. Basically, there are staircases like on the side, go upside down. You don't get full exploration of this place, but my gosh, it is so bizarre how this thing looks. Eventually, they go through a tunnel to go get to Mei Ling, and they get to the other side. Mei Ling is not there, and then she's there. Found a little later, she's found by their substitute teacher. Moho, and she has a bell. This bell does come into play later on in this particular arc. And she uses this bell just to bash the wall, just bash right through. And then once they get all out, then Sakura is like, okay, let's just seal up. And apparently, she doesn't need to see the whole sealing process. But, excuse me, there's a mysterious thing while this woman, and this is explored in our next episode, seals to the Clo card, and while this is going on, Sakura's father and brother basically are worried about her because she's getting back late. So Tomoyo goes out to find her at the temple, and he reunites with Moho. Yeah, it's later explained in the very next episode. These two used to be lovers. Yes, they met when he was in junior high. Yeah, they kind of explain this thanks to the return card. Yep. So Kiro and Sakura basically decided to go to this temple to because they sent us a cloud card. Lee comes by a little bit later, so she gets sucked through, goes back in time, at least what looks like about 3 years, because it explains that, well, in the case of Tomoyo, he is in 8th grade. He's currently a junior, what was explained in the present day stuff. So basically, this is like 3 years in the past. Yeah, and he gets a chance to interact with. He meets his of course, unlike in the case with Sakura, he did not know that she didn't know that he was going to be in her class. And eventually, it's revealed that they were in fact lovers. And then she decides to move away to the UK for a few years. Of course, explained here. She comes back here. Though they don't bring up the next time we see her. hmm How does Sakura get back to the present? Lee using the time card. That's the only way she get back to the present. Yep. And they seal up the return card, and that's it. Good episode. Ooh, this one, buyer beware. The return of Twin Bell, which This is the first time since the marathon episode that it's been seen. Yeah, first time since episode 21. Yeah, Maggie's shop appears. Basically, we have these magic cards, hmm which basically resemble cloud cards, and Sakura wants to get a cooking card so she can basically improve her cooking. Okay, so they go next day, and because well the card she wants basically is not there, so I got a new card next day, and then she takes has a faint detection of a cloud card. Someone bought this card a few minutes, at least a minute ago. Goes talk to, flies to her friends. Her friends have no idea how the heck she got the them so quickly. Yeah, they don't know that she is a card captor. Nope, they do not know this at all, which is quite dumb. These are her friends. I mean, Tomoyo knows. Lee knows because he's a relative of Cloud Lee, not Cloud Lee, uh, Cloud Reed, and Mei Ling knows because well, they're relatives. So why not? And eventually, Mailing is able to have this card. What card is it? It's the shoot card. Yes, the frickin' shoot card. Okay. And then eventually it has Sakura beat it. We're using also the mirror card. Yes, this is actually the first time she's used this card. Yes. Just use it, blast it off, and then she seals it. Bam, there's that. Episode. Next is how sweet it is. Yep. They, she wants. This is all about baking a cake. Now, Moho was in this episode. She seen a little bit in this episode. The next one, she doesn't do very much in this one. There's like no character moment. She shows up briefly, and of course, at one point when she shows up in the episode, she pulls an H2O. What do I mean by that? In the film Halloween H2O 20 years later, there is a particular scene where Jamie Lee Curtis's character Laurie Strode is seeing Michael Myers in front of a window, and you go back to her, and you go back to where he is, and he's completely disappeared. I don't know if the show actually pulled that from that particular film because the film came out at least a year before, at least the same year that this episode came out. They may have borrowed this idea from them. It's possible. It's very lazy storytelling, this particular thing, but there's no explanation for how this woman just completely disappeared. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they go bake these cakes, and they find out that they and come back, and they're all just too sweet. Come back next week. So they all practice making cakes, and they figure out, and of course they get pointers here and there. And it turns out it's actually Clo card making these things too sweet. The sweet card. Yep. And how does Sakura beat this thing? With frickin' salt. Yes, salt. And apparently no one questions when they come back when their cakes are be brought back. Yeah, no one questions the fact of, hey, why is there salt all over the floor? Yeah, no one is saying anything about it. She seals up the cloud card, and that's it. Oh. And of course, she also promised Akito he transferred his cake. So Akito and Tomoyo got his cake. Tastes perfectly good. And of course, Kiro also complained later on he get a chance to try this cake. Next episode is called The Race. Yeah, first time involving a race since episode 21. Yeah, this one involves the dash card. Yeah, that's the only card actually. It's one of two cards used in the episode. Well, it's only the only one that shows up in the episode. So occasionally you might have two, but this one's only just one. Shows at the beginning. Like I don't know how in the world they found it was a dash card. Goes to a place where he's Winnie to catch it. Gets injured. It ends up with a girl named Rhea's yard. She treats it. Calls it Pee Wee. Thank gosh, she's called Pee Pee. Oh, Pee Wee. Takes care of it. I mean, she mistakes this thing for a freaking cat, and yeah, cats not known for having ears as long as a freaking bunny. I have seen cats. I have basically held a cat. I have petted a cat. I have fed a cat. So I know for a fact this thing can't be a freaking cat. Though it's Japan, so maybe cats over there they look like this. I have no idea. Treats it, and somehow, because of Go's kindness, her basically gets her running speed gets a lot better. And Sakura's worried about, well, ruining a friendship. Eventually, Lee finds up with the card, and then Lee basically helps Sakura steal it. He gets the card. She's sad about, well, Pee-wee running away. Comes to the race, she's very depressed, and then Lee casts an illusion of the card. He gets enough speed and basically gets encouragement to win the race. This for these particular set of episodes, not a really bad one per se. I would say the first two episodes, 26 and 27, are really strong episodes when it comes to character development. Oh yes, very good character development. They also have this thing where also in the episodes, Meili get a chance to meet Yukito for the first time. She doesn't have much reaction to him at all, except that Lee has this thing where he has sort of this crush on him in a way. Mei Ling is getting a little bit better. I mean, I'm sure that some people probably at the time when the show first aired probably found her to be annoying. But I don't have a really big problem with the character at all. I mean, heck, the cooking episode was a great character episode for her. Yeah, how sweet it is. Yeah, this is a great character episode for her. The the episode Buyer Everywhere, this was a little bit of a character episode for her, but I would say out of these 5 episodes, the best one for her is episode 29. Race, she doesn't even appear in this episode at all. No. hmm I would say now the thing now there's no really weak episode in these 5 episodes. Not really. No. No, there really isn't. But yeah, not much else to say about these 5 episodes. They're actually not that bad. Unlike the last one, it has a weak episode. This one, not really weak one, but I would say of the 5, the strongest episodes are 26, 27. Those are really strong episodes of this group, and I would probably say 29 and 30. 28 is pretty decent for an episode for what it is. Yeah, but not much else to say about these 5 episodes. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. I was hoping to do more today, but ran out of time. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to do at least 2 videos tomorrow. Actually, 3. One review new chapter of 7 Deadly Sins because I know for a fact that should come out this week. A review of the final 5 episodes of the first season of Cardcaptor Sakura. And third video, be a review of first and also a Comic Corn. Yes, I'll do hopefully 4 videos tomorrow. Yep, so until you see you in the next video. Bye.